What's up everybody, Bloodshed here, bringing you the Barbarian Starter build for patch 2.4.2, Diablo 3, Season 7. This is also a Greater Rift 20 starter build, so you can use this until you move into like a legitimate build and you get all the gear for it. First things first, we're going to jump into the parameters of the build. This is the same rule set I'm using on all my starter builds this season. So no legendary gems, not even one, right? Marquee gems only, no cube help, nothing beneficial in the cube. 100 Paragon total, so that's 25 per. Again, if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, son. Crafted yellow gear and the 4-piece Hadrigs. So the 4-piece is still really easy to get. It's only the last 2 pieces that take some time because you got to run bounties and you got to take down the Greater Rift level 20. So that's why we have a build strong enough to handle that, right? It's basically to handle that. A lot of you do like gameplay, so I'm just going to add the entire Greater Rift clear after the video. Okay, first things first, you're going to want to craft a 2-handed mighty weapon and you want to land it with a socket. You don't want to really be re-rolling sockets, and we're able to throw in a green marquee gem. The reason why a mighty weapon is so important is because we're using the weapons master passive in the cube. We're trying to maintain maximum fury at all times, that way we can take advantage of Berserker Rage. We also have Unforgiving to support that, and Rampage. You guys might be like, Bloodshed, that's overkill. Bloodshed, why don't you use one-handed weapons? This is my build. I love it. It's face roll. I promise you, just copy and paste it. You'll be fine. With this build, our pretty much entire damage is going to come from Rend, okay? So we're going to use the Lightning Rune with Rend. It bumps up Rend to 1350, okay? 1350 weapon damage. Now, we all know Rend is pretty shit right now. But as far as starter builds go, T1 through 7, Rend obliterates everything. Okay, so Rend is really good early game. It just kind of falls off late game. So as a lot of you know, we get the Wrath of the Waste set with Hadrig's Gift for Season 7. And what that does for Rend is the 2-piece is going to increase the damage of Rend by 500% and its duration to 15 seconds, okay? So it's never going to hit the 15-second duration, but it's basically the damage buff is what we love. During Whirlwind, you also gain 50% damage reduction. So we're basically running around with a free unity on our character, and your Rend applies triple damage. So this is what makes Rend Lacerate so incredibly strong. I mean, honestly, if you had the 4-piece and all you do is Rend, everything's gonna die regardless. Like, you really don't need a build beyond that. So if you want to play around with the build, you're more than welcome to. You definitely want to focus on strength, vitality, crit, and crit damage. Those kind of 4 things are really key. You don't need CDR this early on. You don't need anything of the sort. Obviously, like, movement speed is really helpful, so I have movement speed on these shitty boots. So I put my 25 points in movement speed. I put it in crit, give me a 2.5 to crit, a little bit of resist all, and a resource cost reduction over area damage. Again, just more fury management. The Windseer rune allows us to pretty much whirlwind for free, you know, in combination with all of our passives, you know. Okay, so the rest of the build, I'm just gonna kind of go over the gameplay like I always do, just so you guys know the rotation and how to play the build. So we're here with our poor friend, brother Anselm, and what we're gonna do is we don't have any movement speed abilities, so we're just gonna be either whirlwinding on top of mobs or just walking on top of them, okay? I promise you this is the best thing to do. So I like to walk up on the mobs and hit them with Rend right away. Rend lasts 15 seconds now, so it's going to be pretty much ticking away regardless. And then I hit him with the ground stomp typically, and then I hit him with threatening shout, right? And then that's gonna to make them take more damage. And then at this point, I'm gonna whirlwind to finish them off because they're most likely gonna be dead, or I'm gonna throw down the earthquake if it's an elite pack, right? So Earthquake with the Lightning Rune synergizes. We can put lightning damage on our bracers. It synergizes with all the lightning damage that we're doing, right? As far as recommendations go, I probably make some one-handed mighty weapons. That way I can re-roll them with Hope of Cain in the Cube for your Bull Kathos weapons. That's probably going to be one of the best upgrades you can do for your character. As far as blood shards go with Kadala, you definitely don't want to roll weapons because they cost 75. That's just like way too expensive in almost any scenario. You want to roll either belts or you want to roll bracers. For belts, you can get things like the Gold Wrap to increase your defense. The Pride of Cassius, it increases your ignore pain by 6 seconds. Lots of good ones. The Chelonics Chain, using Warcry increases your movement speed for you and your allies by 40%. It might be more beneficial to roll for bracers. That way you can get some Nemesis bracers like these bad boys to spawn enemy champions, more elite packs, more gear for everybody. So both are pretty good. Like, if no one has gotten Nems, You know what I mean? Maybe that's beneficial if the entire group is a little bit slower, and maybe you want to do Chelonics Chain. But again, at this point, it's just random. You definitely want to make sure you get a Ring of Royal Grandeur while doing bounties. Like a Ring of Royal Grandeur is going to allow you to use something really beneficial in the cube, like a Mantle of Channeling or Hexing Pants, which are both great for Whirlwind builds early on. I wouldn't roll for them specifically because I feel like you'll get one or the other regardless. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all for me today. Remember, at the end of the video, I'm going to put the Greater Rift 20 clear there. And yeah, if you want to know more about the Barbarian Wrath of the Waste in Season 7, you can click up there. If you want to see me unbox this was from June, right? But the next unboxing is coming out. I should be getting it any day now, so I thought I would remind you guys that I do unboxings once a month as well. Support my videos on Patreon. Follow me down below, twitch.tv/bloodshed. So yeah, I'm going to throw up the Greater Rift clear here on the screen, but I just want to say this is the Bloodshed, and I'm out this bitch. Peace.